All right, here's our question. What's the difference between Java turmeric and turmeric? Now, some of you may not have even known that there is more than one variety of turmeric. Highly recommend you visit our website at White Rabbit Institute of Healing and look up turmeric. There's actually a couple of varieties that traditional Chinese medicine pulls out and will nuance properties and actions. So it's take a closer look at that. But what we're diving into here specifically is Java turmeric and turmeric. Java turmeric is also known as sometimes Java ginger, and also Temulawak. I love that. Isn't that a great name? Indonesian, native to Indonesian, obviously native to Java Island. And it is Curcuma xanthorrhiza. Turmeric, and we're going to look specifically here at Jiang Huang, which is your Curcuma longa. That's a very common variety of turmeric, and it's native to India. So you can see there's a similarity. They're in the same species. They're both ginger plants, but they've got some differences, and that's what we're going to look at here. Both contain curcumin. However, Temulawak, Java turmeric, is going to be identified in traditional Chinese medicine more with the liver and the gallbladder, the spleen, the stomach, and the large intestine. You kind of have your whole range there of the digestive system, if you will. Clear heat, excuse me, soothing stomach and spleen functions. From a Western perspective, it's going to be largely associated with the liver, immune system, digestion again, excuse me, and it has some really interesting neuroprotective properties, and of course important antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties in a similar way that turmeric would have. Now, one of the key differences is that Temulawak, your Java turmeric, helps promote bile production, and it has compounds that help it do that, and that makes it very particularly good for certain kinds of digestive issues and very particular types of liver and gallbladder problems. Also happens to be good for treating diabetes, and it's being very closely looked at for its anti-cancer properties, showing some really good potential there. Turmeric, on the other hand, has this kind of more earthy taste. Temulawak or Java turmeric is very distinct in its sort of savory scent and flavor, kind of very distinct from ginger and or turmeric. And turmeric is also good for treating cancer, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and all of this. But it doesn't have that same bile particular property to it. And it's definitely considered better for the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So there you kind of have this very nuanced difference. And sometimes, it's those nuances that make the difference for a person. They can be using India, what I'm going to call India turmeric, right? Your Curcuma longa, and doing well, but not maybe quite getting that extra oomph that would be useful for them. And suddenly they sort of introduce the Java turmeric, for example, into their diet, because it's, again, a culinary and medicinal herb as well. And that's your Curcuma xanthorrhiza. And it's just that added blend of all the constituents that go in and the energetics of a plant that kick it into gear for them. So these nuances can be important. For a lot of the population, it may not make that big a deal of a difference. But for those that it does, now you know. There is a difference between Java turmeric and regular turmeric.